I want to. You mentioned one thing. You talked about ratting for a second, and I want to talk about that, Benny. I want to get your input on this because, to me, like just like to be clear, like I always feel like with snitching. Again, I'm not like a street dude or anything like that, but I
don't get too real.
I always feel like with snitching that, and you guys may feel differently about this, which is why I'm going to ask the question. But I always feel like with snitching, there's a real gray area. Okay, and I'll tell you why I say that, because some people say, oh, it's not snitching if there's no paperwork. Some people say it's snitching even if you point at a nigga. So yes, okay. Let me get a black and white description, your opinion of what snitching is. Benny, what's snitching?
Snitching is anything you say that could lead to someone else's downfall in any sort of way particular. If you talk to my girl about, yo, where was your man last night? You sure he was gambling at the casino? That's snitching.
Even that's snitching.
You feel me? Yeah. If you say to the cops in a car, when they catch you with 2 grams of dope, that, yo, that nigga right there, he got the fire and he's serving everybody. And because you don't come to court, you're still a snitch. Like, snitching is anybody who talks against you and gives information that could lead to your downfall. Niggas snitch on their Instagram. Niggas snitch on their Twitter. Niggas snitch on their podcast. Niggas snitch on everything. You feel me?
But do you, okay, what it sounds like is it's done unintentionally, though.
A lot of the times it is. Like, I'm the type of nigga, like, right now, I would never talk about a nigga's case if it's open.
Yeah.
Never. Like, like, I'll give you an example. Like, the homie Taxstone who does the podcast as well.
Yeah.
I don't even give my opinion about that.
It's open.
It's open.
Yeah.
Anything can happen for that nigga. It can go left and go right. It can go great. You know what I'm trying to say? Mm-hmm. So any word you say might give a little millimeter of an inch to that side
to make it go in the.
You feel what I'm trying to say?
And we're not going to talk about Taxstone's case or anything like that. But when he was going at Cameron, and then he was saying that Cameron was saying, oh, when his Lambo got shot up, they were throwing the rock symbols, and Taxstone was basically saying that was, if the cops had no idea where to look,
correct.
He just said, yo, rock symbols. Oh,
in
rock.
Some sort of type of fuck roundabout way. That could be considered snitching. I'm a detective.
Is that snitching?
Gray area, yes. Gray area.
Okay,
yes.
so all right. Okay, so watch this now. So you're Cameron. Mm-hmm. No, I'm Cameron.
Okay.
All right, and fucking MC Gusto just shot up my car, and I tell the cops that
you say it publicly. He didn't tell the cops. He said it publicly. Like,
okay, publicly. You're right. You're right. Publicly, I say, oh, they were throwing up the fucking the ABC sign.
Correct.
So am I snitching?
Yes. Because you know
so
what?
Cameron was snitching.
Correct. Because you know what? The police may not have no information of your situation. The minute you say they threw up 1, 2, 3, ABC, DEF, whatever.
Yeah.
Now they have information towards their investigation.
So now they know where to look at least.
Correct. Now if something comes up out of that, think about it now. You were the catalyst and the foundation for someone getting arrested.
So what if nothing comes out of that? Is that not considered snitching?
That's what we call, in my opinion, dry snitching. Like, you don't even know you're snitching, but you're snitching. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying?
I got you.
Like, a lot of niggas snitch on themselves, and that may not be a violation because it's on me. But at the end of the day, if your homie gets bagged with you, is that snitching?
I would think so.
Exactly.
I would think so.
So the point is, basically, people just talk too much, man.
What do cops try to do?
You want me to give you the story?
What do cops try to do?
You want me to give you the rundown?
Hell yeah.
Give you the rundown, yo. I've been through this one way too much times. So, boom, you get arrested, right? Then they bring you to the white room. First before the white room, you get printed and all that shit. And then they bring you to the white room and they make you wait in the white room for like fucking hours on top of hours.
4.5.
You know what I'm saying? Just to make you sit there and wait because they think that by you waiting, you might get fed up and be like, I need to get the fuck up out of here. Which a lot of people do think like that.
Yeah.
Right? Boom. Then they come in, 2 of them. Sometimes maybe just one and then the other one will come in after. One of them will just be like, hey, man, I just want to talk, Get any information from you, boom. Then the other one will try the same shit. Mm-hmm. Now, standard, I'm going to give everybody the standard of what to do. If you ever get caught up and arrested and you feel scared and you're about to snitch.
Why do I feel like this is a song?
Listen, I'm going to tell you how to not snitch and not get beat up by the feds if that's what you're scared of.
And your homies will still fuck with you.
And your homies will still fuck with you.
Okay, please tune the fuck in right now.
All you gotta do is when they come in there, all you gotta do is say, hey, listen, my lawyer told me that I'm not allowed to talk to you guys. And if I talk to you guys, I'm gonna get in trouble. Now listen, I have to deal with you guys for one night. I have to deal with my lawyer for my whole case, right? That's it. That's all. Bottom line. They have to respect it because that's your right. And if they didn't tell you that when they arrested you, they already violated. You understand what I'm saying? You have to know your rights out here, player. Yeah. You're allowed to not say anything. You do have the right to remain silent. You understand what I'm saying? And if they don't read you that right when you get arrested, then you already won.
Why do you think people don't actually invoke that right, the right to remain silent?
Because they're scared of that initial confrontation. Police are scary people. Let's not get it twisted. Why you think they enforce it how they enforce it? Why you think they're out here killing niggas? Yeah. Why you think they're out? This is all to get in your head that, listen, you better fuck with us or get killed, basically. And that's why people are telling. Yeah. Because when they get in that little white room, it's like, yo, they're looking at 4 fucking walls and they don't know what to do. Like, they ain't never gonna come home again. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people tell because they think no one knows they're gonna tell. But you don't realize the minute you make a statement, that's on document.
Yeah, and that shit. But if it's on document, that's not what public record. Like, people can they can pull that up.
All you gotta do is pay for it.
That's right. Shit. The minute you get convicted under a statement that I made, that's public. Huh. So someone will get that. And the point is, like I was trying to say earlier, like, a statement is like, they might even bring me to court to statement against you. You feel what I'm trying to say? But a lot of niggas try to make a statement and go skirt and still sell dope. Like, it's all good. It's not all good. It's not all good. You should have took the 3 weeks. You feel what I'm trying to say? Real rap.
But listen, snitching doesn't go for everybody. Like, not everybody follows that code because, listen, snitching only applies to a certain code, right? Like, a law-abiding citizen, you can't call him a rat because you know what? He abides by the law. Right. So his job is to call the police and his job is to tell on you because here what? That's the side of the law that he's on.
He pays his taxes on time.
He didn't sign up.
You understand what I'm saying?
Sign up for the other shit.
Now, I'm only speaking for the people that are on the other side of the fence, the so-called outlaws.
Dope boys.
You understand what I'm saying?
Niggas,
just outlaws in general. Outlaws. If you're an outlaw, if you live outside of the law, then those rules apply to you.
I'll be honest, niggas who know the laws apply to them, they know. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you know who you are. No one's got to tell you. You know who the fuck you are.
You just know.
Yeah.
So let me ask this question. And again, I want your opinion on this, but what is the benefit of not snitching? So let me finish this. So you do some shit with a nigga and you get caught and your man gets away. They got nothing on him. He's free unless you talk. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking if I take the rap and I do the time and you're good, I'm thinking the benefit of me not snitching is you're gonna hold me down. So if I have a kid at home or a wife or whatever, you're gonna I'm not saying you gotta be there and raise my, you know what I'm saying? But you're gonna hold that side down for me. You're gonna, visit once in a while. But like, I'm thinking that would be the benefit of not. But does that happen? Does that actually happen?
In reality, most times, no.
Okay, so then what? So now you're thinking to yourself, okay, if I not snitch, people are gonna hold me down. But you're saying in reality it doesn't happen.
Most times it doesn't.
Okay, so most
Sometimes
times.
it does,
okay, so most times. So now if I'm playing the odds and I'm thinking to myself, I'm gonna be fucked out here by myself. And now fucking Mr. Police Officer is offering me everything and a fucking cherry on top. Why?
You get your life
Why
back.
am I not cooperating?
Because you get your life back. Because if you decide to go on that side, you will never be the same person again. Your kids will not get the respect.
That too.
Anybody associated you will be shunned and treated differently.
Yeah. You basically lose everything. Yeah, for sure. That too, but I would say that it has nothing to do with anybody else. I would say that it has to do with you and your character and who the person you are is. Like I said before, like, listen, if I decide that I'm gonna go do something that's outside of the law,
preach.
I have to take responsibility for anything that comes after
That's
that.
true.
That's just like having a child. You understand what I'm saying? When you
lie?
decide that child comes,
Yeah.
that means you decide to have
You're
a
responsible for
responsibility.
everything.
But shouldn't but
feel me?
but Grams, like if
Nobody, no, just let me finish,
Yeah.
right? So if I'm with somebody
yeah.
and we both get caught, I'm gonna take my part of the fucking whatever it is, because here what? That person didn't put no gun in my head and tell me to be there. That
That's true.
person didn't ask, like, you understand what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
hear you,
I
I hear
woke
you,
up
I hear
that
you.
day and said, yo, this is where I'm gonna be at.
Yeah.
So if I happen to suffer some consequences,
That
I
was
gotta
part of the
live with
game.
them.
That's
It's
part of
part
the
of the
game.
game, because here
That's
what?
that's the risk that you took.
That's
the
you
risk
knew,
that you took.
You knew what you
That's
were
just like
getting
having
into.
a 9-to-5 job. You wake up every morning.
You could
and
get fired today. You know what I'm saying?
That's
You
true.
you understand what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
But you're still going to work every day
That's right.
and doing your daily routine.
And if you slipped, you can't rat on fucking Sydney the
but because
secretary
exactly,
Yeah.
but because
she's doing what you're doing,
Yeah.
you got fired. It's
That's
not
true.
her day to get fired.
That's true. That's
So
true.
you got to take your L and go
that's
home
a good, that's
and
a
let
good way
Sydney
to look
rock
at it.
out.
But I mean, like, okay, so
because you obviously didn't do that math if you decide that you want to tell on somebody.
Correct.
Because if you know that you're gonna do something, you got to do the math. You got to do the knowledge yourself.
if there was any misconception of what snitching is, I definitely hope that cleared it up. I mean, I know it cleared it up for me.
Of course, you
All
have
right,
to.
I know it cleared it up for me. Now,